Hello friends, how are you? Today we are going to talk about money again. We are going to talk about investing in stocks. So if you have never heard of investing in stocks, look up a little bit on Google and how you can invest in stocks and talk to people who has done it before. So that way you will know how to invest in stocks. So through stocks, investing in stocks, you can earn some extra money. So now in stocks, one thing if you want to remember is low risk, low gain, high risk, high gain. So which also mean when you are investing in a stock which is a very high risk, you can lose all of your money. So remember, as you invest in stocks, it can give you a lot of return. At the same time you can lose the money. Now especially if you are new in the corporate world, let's say you don't actually have a lot of money saved in your bank account, so you don't want to invest all of it. Especially even if you're gaining a lot of money, even then you have to be disciplined. You have to remember that you don't want to invest all of it. Say we'll start with you have $5,000 in your bank account, and from there you can invest maybe 20% or less. I would recommend start with 1,000 or even less, and with that money, whatever you gain or lose, just use that for your learning and learning a lot of knowledge how the stock market works, and eventually when you get to a point that you know a lot of it, then you can invest more. Now I have to say that for disclosure that any of these tips that you're going to use in your investing, it has to be totally based on your own risk. I have learned this by myself and I have applied this stock market trading tips for my own self. I have done it for 16 years. I have done it here in the United States. I have done it in India, and for me this worked, and I lost money, I gained money, but in the end it was a gain. It was a net gain. So these are the tips that I used, and for you, as I started, I used these tips, and as you do this also, you can try using these tips, but use it in your own risk. So without further ado, because I don't want to get sued, so without further ado, 3 tips, okay? So these are the 3 tips that you can also use if you want to invest in stocks. Number 1, before you get started with actual investments in the actual website where you can do the real investment and real trading, you want to start with a virtual trading platform. That is the key. You want to learn how it works. You give it a few months and learn how different stocks perform, because the virtual trading sites work exactly as like the real trading site. Only difference is these are not real money. Say a company has $20 stocks on the real market, on the virtual site also it's going to show $20. So you can buy 1,000 stocks, 2,000 stocks, whatever, with your virtual money, and then you can sell it to see how it performs. And as you do it, you want to invest in different type of sectors. So let's say you are investing in Starbucks, you're investing in Bank of America, you are investing in Amazon. So all of those different things you can try on the virtual trading market. So that was number 1. Number 2, what you want to do is, as you invest, you have to figure out the timing, and that is very important, especially if you are doing short-term trading. So a lot of time for me, I have done long-term, short-term, day trading. So all of this is, when you say long-term, it could be longer than a year or even longer than 6 months, and short-term could be a few weeks to a few months when you buy the stocks and then you sell it after a few weeks or few months. And also it could be day trading. So day trading, what it means is you buy the stock today, so this morning, and you sell it by end of the day. So when you do all of that, you have to remember that you have to figure out the timing. It's not that you want to buy at any random time and sell it at any random time. What you want to do is you want to follow their news, the company news, and there are several different sites where you can find it out. You can subscribe, and then you will know when they come up with any big news or when they have their quarter result. And quarter result is something actually makes a huge difference on their prices of going up and down. Say we'll take a company where their stock is $10 and you are investing $1,000, so you can have about 100 stocks that you are buying from that company, and after a certain period when their quarter result is good, then when you sell the stocks, it could be a matter of a few days. When you sell the stocks, say it went up to $15, so each stock went up to $5 and you have 100 of them, so you have $500 a total gain, amount that you gain from buying and selling. So from that, there could be some fees, say $5 for buying and $5 for selling for the platform. So $10 goes there, and you may have to pay some taxes. So still out of that $500 of your gain, you could end up with $480 of net gain. So generally stocks don't fluctuate as much. I used it for your easy understanding, but it could go from $10 to $12. So in that case, you would still earn about $200. So that's how it works. And if you look at the quarter result, and if you don't know what quarter means, so for stock market, what they do is from January through December, they do it like 3 months as a one quarter. So January, February, March will be first quarter, April, May, June will be second quarter, and like that. The last one would be quarter 4. And a lot of times companies, especially in the United States, quarter 4 they actually do the best, because at the end of Q4 is Christmas and New Year, where they have lots of sales. So usually the results are very good for Q4. So that is something you can start with if you want. Is on next year, the Q1, usually in January, sometime in January, they will talk about the results that they had in Q4. So you can just buy the stock before the result and sell it right after the results. So then you would earn that money in a very less period of time when you're investing that. So that is number 2. And number 3 is the most important one. So what you want to do is you want to talk to other folks who are into this. So you can attend meetup, you can talk to your friends who are interested in this kind of topic, because that is how, especially if you have a day job, if you have a full-time job and you are doing this on the side note, then you may not keep up with all the news and everything that is going on with the company. But if you have a friend, as you talk to them, you would find out some new information about those companies that you didn't know, or a competitor company or a startup that came up with for that company where now they're actually disrupting their business. So those are the lot of different things you would find out, and I say that from experience. A lot of those things you'll find out from your network. So you want to create a network of friends who are interested in this topic. And when I say network, it could be just 2 people, you and another friend. And later on, it could even grow to 10 people or more. So that is going to help you. So again, 3 things. Number 1, you want to start with a virtual trading platform. Give it a few months and don't invest more than 20% of your money as you start with. Number 2, you want to invest right around quarter result, especially if you are doing short-term trading. Now for long-term trading, it's different. I will cover those details at a later time. So you want to look at when their next quarter results are going to be and how it relates to their last year quarter results. So that'll give you some idea if the prices are going up or going down. Number 3, create a network. Create a network. That's the most important one. So even if it could be 2 people, 10 people, create a network and talk to them about it. If you're really interested in investing in stocks, these are the things you want to get started with. And if you have any more questions or comments, please comment below, and I would love to help you with this kind of tips. Again, use it at your own risk, but thank you for stopping by, and I look forward to see you next time, and good luck. Bye.